Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is our weekend review, the week of September 28th through October 2nd. Monday, we will continue our lesson. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is our weekend review, September 28th through October 2nd. Monday, we will continue our unit on rewriting equations and formulas. Tuesday and Wednesday, we will be solving inequalities. Thursday, we'll transition to solving multi-step inequalities, and we will conclude the week with basic matrix operations. Next week, we will wrap up the unit on equations with basic matrix operations on Monday, a chapter test review on Tuesday, and we will take our first test of the year on Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, we will transition to our new unit on transformations with transformations introduction on Thursday and translations on Friday. So example 1, solving multi-step inequalities. So the first question we want to ask as we're looking at our steps is, can I distribute? We see parentheses, we see a value outside of the parentheses. So yes, we can distribute, and we're distributing 4 to x and plus 2 or positive 2. So multiply 4 times x, I have 4x. When I multiply 4 times positive 2, I have positive 8. So I bring down everything else. 9x minus 2 greater than 36 plus x. So can I combine like terms? So if we look at 4x and negative 9x, those terms are alike. We have a variable of x raised to the same power. So those terms are alike. So 4x minus 9x becomes negative 5x plus 8 minus 2 becomes plus 6. Bring down everything else. So now, can I move variables to the left of the inequality? I have a plus or positive x on the right of the inequality. In order to move it to the left, I want to subtract x from both sides. Positive x cancel. Negative 5x, negative x become negative 6x plus 6 is greater than 36. So can I undo addition or subtraction? Positive 6. In order to move it, I subtract 6 from both sides. I have negative 6x is greater than positive 30. Can I undo multiplication or division? Yes, I have x being multiplied by negative 6. I divide both sides by negative 6. X 30 divided by negative 6 is negative 5. So I divide it by a negative. Do I need to flip or change the inequality? Because I divide it by a negative value. Greater than now becomes less than. X is less than negative 5. What does that mean? All of my values for x must be less than -5 in order to make this inequality true. So if I make this value -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, this is 0, and I'm going to pick -10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. -10. So inequality, values of x, -5 is 0 less than -5. The answer is no. Is 10 less than -5? Yes. So I know I'm coming in this direction. Open circles are greater than or less than. So at -5, I have an open circle. I want to move towards -infinity. All of the values from -5 towards -infinity are less than -5. This is my graph inequality. This is the inequality statement. In example number 2, again, we're going to walk through the steps. I will tell you that in both of the examples, we will examine changing or flipping the inequality because I want to make sure that you see how that process works. So, can I distribute -3? Yes. I distribute -3 to everything inside the parentheses. 2b times -3 is -6b plus -3 times +7 becomes -21 plus b is less than or equal to -b minus 11. -6b plus b is -5b. Bring down my -21 and my inequality. B -11. So now I was able to distribute. I combined like terms. Can I move variables to the left of the inequality? I have a -b. In order to move a negative, I add b to both sides. -5 plus 1 is -4b. Can I undo addition or subtraction? I have a +21. So in order to get rid of I have a -21. In order to get rid of 21, I add 21 to both sides. Cancel. -11, +21 becomes +20. Can I undo multiplication or division? In order to undo multiplication, which is -4 times b, I divide both sides by -4. Negative over negative becomes +b. Positive over negative becomes -5. Again, I have a less than or equal to. So in order to find the values, because I divided by a negative number, ladies and gentlemen, because I divided by a negative, do I need to flip the inequality? Yes. So less than or equal to becomes greater than or equal to -5. So on my number line, at -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, -5, 6, 7, 8, 9, -10. So where are my values for B that are greater than or equal to -5? Inequality says or equal to, which means I should have a closed circle. At what value? -5. Closed circle at -5. All the values that are greater than -5 are in this direction. So remember, when I'm solving multi-step inequalities, I want to make sure that I walk through each of my steps. Distribute, combine like terms, move variables to the left of the inequality, undo addition or subtraction if possible, undo multiplication or division if possible, and if I divide or multiply by a negative value, I need to remember to change the inequality. So today's get started. Make sure it is completed as soon as possible. Please do not wait until Sunday to submit to get started. Homework 1.6 is due tomorrow before class. And we will resume tutoring next week on Tuesday from 2:30 to 3:30. Next week's tutoring is the last tutoring session before the test. We have a test next week on Wednesday. So next week on Tuesday is the last tutoring before our test. Ladies and gentlemen, submit your get started before Sunday at midnight. Homework 1.7a will be due Monday, and Tuesday is our final tutoring before our test next week on Wednesday. Please make sure that over the weekend you are reviewing the videos that are posted to YouTube. Make sure that your notes are organized. Make sure that you are doing everything you can to make yourself successful for next week's test, which is for 35% of your grade. Again, 35% of your grade is worth test score. So make sure that you are doing everything you can to be prepared. Have a good weekend.